Today, we are talking all about why goal achievement for you may be feeling less than sparkly lately. And it's probably because this one thing happened in your business. So, hey, I'm Salen, your fun business coach. And in just 90 days, I help women entrepreneurs integrate the four core pillars that every successful business has, whether it's Amazon, Apple, Airbnb, into their business so it is prepared to scale to 1 million and beyond. So if you are a six-figure woman entrepreneur who is looking to scale to that next level, hello, seven figures, you are in the right place. And today we're going to talk about why your six-figure business probably doesn't feel so warm and fuzzy anymore. So let's talk a little bit about why successful entrepreneurs feel trapped in their own business. Let me give you an example personally of what happened to me. So after I sold my first business, my franchise, I started a skincare business, and it was in the direct sales industry, and I absolutely loved it. I had the best skin of my life. Like, everything was amazing. I loved working with the women, and they were very driven on goal achievement. And they dangled this one goal in front of us, and they just assumed that everyone would want that. And because they dangled it and they said, you should want this, I thought to myself, I should want this, right? And what that was a white Mercedes sedan. And so I was like, oh my God, I was doing all the things. Like, I was working hard, I was putting in the hours, I was messaging people, I was having so many conversations, but something in my gut was just not right. I just didn't have that excitement to achieve the goal, right? And so one day, I'll never forget this. I was driving my golf cart, which I absolutely love, through the grocery store parking lot, and I saw a white Mercedes sedan. And I looked at it and I was like, that's what I'm working so hard to achieve. And I was like, I don't like it. Right? So here's the thing. I'm a total car person, right? I've had over 20 cars in my lifetime. I love cars. I buy and sell cars. And so, first of all, I do not like white. White to me is not a color, right? I mean, Lily Pulitzer, come on, right? So white is not a color. I actually bought a white car, had it for 2 weeks, hated it, and gave it to my mom and said, give me my old one back. So I didn't like white. Second, I am not a sedan girl. Like, I've never driven a sedan. I'll probably never drive a sedan. Like, it's just not my thing, right? Like, I just find it's a very generic kind of car. And so the third thing is like, Mercedes, they're nice, right? Like, yeah, like if I was going to pick a Mercedes, I would pick like a G-Wagon, right? Because you can get those in all different colors, right? Purple and turquoise and blue and green and all the colors, right? And so what I found was the reason that I felt so out of alignment and why I was struggling to hit these goals is because I had assumed someone else's goal, right? Someone at the skincare company corporate thought that every woman, every consultant would want a white Mercedes sedan. And I wanted no part of that. And so I had built a business based upon achieving a goal that I didn't want, right? And so it kind of like deflated my balloon. Like, I was like, oh gosh, like if I don't want that, then what am I running towards? Like, what is my definition of success in this business? And so this is what I'm seeing with so many women entrepreneurs. And I was just on a call today with an amazing woman who's a ghostwriter. And we were talking about all of these women entrepreneurs who have built businesses that they hate. And it's because they've taken some coach or guru or internet influencer, right? Celebrity, whoever it is, their business model and basically copy and pasted it into their business. Now, I believe that everyone has something that has made them unique, right? Like all coaches, gurus, internet influencers, like celebrities, they have built amazing businesses for themselves. However, that's to match their dreams and goals. And unless you guys are like carbon copies, which we know you're not, you're going to struggle to build a business that is based on their business model and not your own. Here's the secret, right? You can, when you learn from a coach, a guru, an internet influencer, a celebrity, you want to take the underlying lesson of what they're teaching you and then make that work in your own business. You do not want to take an identical framework, methodology, process, system, whatever it is, and copy and paste it in. I've been guilty of this, right? My first business was a franchise. I bought it because it was a business in a box model, right? However, what I didn't think about is that it was a 40-hour owner operator business model. They wanted me to work 40 hours a week forever in the business. And I was like, that doesn't work for me. I want to work part-time. And so I had to take the framework that they gave me and then make adjustments in order to make it my own. That's how I went on to triple my $1 million business, 4x my personal salary, and reduce my hours from 80 to 16. Yeah, they told me I was supposed to work 40, but I was working 80. Yeah, I missed that boat. So this is where I'm seeing women struggle. And this is what makes my signature system unique, because I'm giving you the systems, the processes, the tools, the templates, the frameworks, but then I challenge you to make them work for you, right? So I have clients that are coaches. I have clients that are real estate agents, that are health professionals, that are bookkeepers, that are designers. I mean, in person, online, brick and mortar, direct sales, all different businesses, right? I have some that are product-based, some that are service-based. And the reason that works is because they take the concept of what I am teaching them, right? So if we're talking about pillar 2, which is systems, so they're going to take the system that I'm teaching them and they're going to look at what is the bigger concept that Salen is teaching me and how do we make this work in my own business. And so this is what makes my coaching program unique, is I don't tell you to copy and paste anything. I want you to be able to think on your own. Because here's the thing, we're going to work together for 90 days, but after 90 days, sure, you can continue as long as you want, but after 90 days, you should be able to think on your own. I want you to be able to feel comfortable hearing other concepts from other people, being offered opportunities, having problems or challenges in your business, and to think about what is the concept that Salen taught me and how do I make this work in this situation for my business. That is my goal with you, is to have you think independently so that way your business is unique to you and that the lessons that you're learning are more lifelong sustainable business lessons versus just copy and paste. Now, that may seem like, oh my God, I just want the template and then I just want to copy and paste it into my business. I understand that seems easier, but it's truly not, because it's going to build you a business that's out of alignment. And that is how you start achieving goals that don't give you that sparkle in your business anymore, because they're not your goals, they're someone else's. And so, the first thing that you can do to rebuild your business around your ideal lifestyle is to get so crystal clear on what you want. Like when I work with women in the first couple weeks and I ask them, what do you want out of your life? I want them to literally close their eyes and paint me the most beautiful picture of what they want. And if they don't go deep enough, then I challenge them, why do you want that? Why is that important to you? Tell me what's making you want that right now, right? So this way we can get to the real reason you want that dream. Once we know that, we can rebuild your business so that way it aligns, it feels good. You're like, oh my gosh, like this business brings me joy. Now, not every day is going to be rainbows and unicorns. We all know that, right? It's entrepreneurship, it's a roller coaster. But overall, you're going to be like, wow, this business is exactly what I imagined when I became an entrepreneur. I'm no longer working 50 plus hours a week, frustrated, overwhelmed by the amount of tasks on my list that won't stop coming, sick and tired of answering DMs from my support team that they should know the answers on their own. All of these kinds of things go away for the most part because you now have a business that is based upon the dream that you truly want for yourself. And so if your business is feeling off, you know in your gut something's not right, you're frustrated, you're working 50 plus hours and your revenue is stagnant or declining and it's not showing growth even with you working more hours, then it's probably time for us to get on a strategy scale session. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you, tell me about you and your business and what's your biggest challenge. And then we're going to put a plan in place in order to transform your business into one that totally aligns and serves the dream lifestyle that you imagined before you became an entrepreneur. And I can promise you that no matter what kind of business you have, every single dream that you have is possible. You just need to have the clarity and then be willing to implement those 4 core pillars. See, here's the thing. You hustled to get where you're at right now, and that is amazing. You're at 6 figures, you're making money, things are good, but it's not the vision you had. And in order to get that vision, we just need to back that bus up a little bit and go back and make sure that those 4 pillars are in your business and that they're fully functioning, right? Some of the clients that I work with, they have a little bit of one or a lot of this one, but they're out of alignment or they're not being utilized as well as they should. We just clean things up and get everyone back on track. And it's a 90-day fast pace without the fluff kind of thing. And that allows you to get back to setting goals and wanting to do the work to achieve them and feeling so darn proud of yourself when you do achieve them. So, solution, comment scale to join the 2% of women entrepreneurs who have those 4 core pillars in their business so they can scale to $1 million and above, right? This is huge. We'll get on a scale strategy session. We'll spend 30 minutes. We'll figure out what your biggest frustration is, and then we'll put a plan in place to fix it. It is totally no bro marketing here, not hardcore sales. If you like the vibe, if you like the transformation that I paint the picture for you, then great, we'll work together. If you don't, that's okay too. but you'll walk away with something that is an action step that you can take today. So comment scale, I'll send you the link to get on my calendar, and then we can get you moving forward and back to loving the business that you've built. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Absolutely, if you are in the US, have a wonderful long holiday weekend, and I will see you guys back here next week. Have a good one.